up, guys? I'm gonna do a review for my first year maintenance costs. I got the wife pulling it up on the laptop just so you can see what kind of cost you're looking at. And people think, oh, being an owner-op or owning your own truck, it shouldn't be that bad. I did get a used truck. So, but the other thing is, you know, you got costs, maintenance, so, you know, they're taxable. So I'm gonna go over everything. I got the truck around April of this year. And, I've had to put a good amount in it to get all the bugs worked out, get everything, you know, that's just normal. You're going to have maintenance issues on your truck. I don't know if I went above average or below average for having it since April. I would say average maybe, but maybe above average. I don't know. I put a lot of money into the truck to me. So I'll go over everything in order. What does that mean? Oh, pre-pass. Way station. I'm in Michigan right now, so. You got that pulled up?
Yeah.
So I remember I got the truck, and you saw that one video. I went to Nationwide did an inspection on it, and I had the knock sensor, or the knock sensor, the DEF sensors, and I got the radio and wiring harness. All I had to do was pay for the radio and the wiring harness and the labor, which was like $350, $400, something like that. And Aero Truck Sales took care of the DEF issues and the air conditioning. Then I started rolling, you know. Went a good month, 2 months, no issues. And what was the first thing, the first thing after the Aero Truck Sales? Took care of that. What do we have? So I had obviously the coolant fluids, like stuff like that. That was how much? $129. That was my hose when my hose blew. Yeah, my radiator hose blew. And so that was, you know, $120, $130 there. You know, a couple weeks, a month later, what I have?
That was pretty much maintenance free until October.
Maintenance free till October. So I went a good 2 months with no issues. But then the big money started, or the big problems started happening. There's more of getting things ready for winter and stuff the truck didn't have. What did I get?
Well, we got the deer guard.
I got a deer guard, a big old deer guard for the front.
Power drive.
Hold on a second.
The power drive seal.
Deer guard, the
Power drive seal.
power drive seal,
And then the oil change.
oil change.
And that was when we did the airbag.
And we also did an airbag. My sleeper airbag on the left side had a pinhole in it. And all that stuff came to $1,500. And then
we had to repair the radiator because when they put in the hose.
yep, so the radiator, when they fixed the hose in Morton, Illinois at the Volvo, they punctured my core. Well, I thought it was just a leak from the hoses, so I kept tightening the hose and it would stop and then it would come up again. By the time we figured it out that it happened, you know, 2 months passed, so I was like, screw it, it's on me. So we had to get a radiator core,
And tensioner.
a level tensioner,
The belt tensioner.
the belt tensioner on my belts for, you got your belt on the front of the engine, the tensioner that they move to take the belt off and put it on the one tensioner, and they put a new tensioner on. So that and a new radiator core came to $1,800. So then they got that fixed. So we're back out for another couple weeks. What was next?
Well, this one says it's the airbag. There was something with the airbag on the other one too. I understand that. You have to look into that thing. But the airbag,
I got the airbag. We already talked about that. What was next?
had to get a new battery, get a used battery because we have one battery that went bad.
One of my batteries went bad, so I just put another used one in. They charged us like $50.
80 bucks.
$80 for a used battery that was only like a few months old. So that's $80. Then this truck had an APU when I first got it. They just took it out, so it was set up for an APU. So therefore, it didn't have, like an inverter. It didn't have a bunk heater. When I first got the truck, I went out and bought a 2,000 watt inverter. Put it in the truck, just plugged it into the cab power, so all the plugs work. You just plug it in under the cab, mounted it, hooked it up to the battery, 2,000 watt, and then we had to get a tire.
Yeah, we had to get two new.
I had to get 2 new drive tires,
The heater.
a bunk heater, get it all hooked up,
We got some fuel additive from the shop.
fuel additive,
All that.
alignment.
Alignment.
Got the whole truck aligned after we got those new tires because it was wearing. They said it was really bad.
So that ended up being $2,900.
And that was $2,900. So if you add all that up, since April in maintenance with this truck that I got from Aero Truck Sales, she's adding it up.
30.
I would say about 10 grand, don't you think? Right around $8,000 we spent on maintenance for the truck, but that's everything. And that's not counting weigh scales. That's not counting truck washes. That's just maintenance. That's not talking about. Plus, I've had 2 oil changes. I get an oil change every 25,000 miles. And I put a gallon of Lucas oil treatment in every oil change. And a lot of people told me to do that. They say, some people say it's dumb, but a lot of people say, and I've had more people say, put a gallon of Lucas oil treatment in every time you get an oil change. That engine will last forever. It's only like $15 for a gallon or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's 30.
$30. $30 for a gallon, but if that $30 every 2-3 months, every 25, 30,000 miles, then I'm gonna do it, So, but that's that maintenance cost. But the truck's set up, thank God Nationwide, their shop is awesome. They got some good guys in that shop, and Nationwide pretty much did all my maintenance. They keep me running. I call, say, hey, this needs looked at. They're like, come on to the shop. I think every single one of those issues, I was in and out within 3 to 5 hours. In, out, done. They bill me. They take it out of my check or out of my maintenance account through Nationwide. So that's, $8,000 since April, and the truck's, pretty much set up. There's a couple things I want to, not really much I got to do. You're going to have some issues in especially in trucking. Owning your own truck, you got to take care of all that. So pre-trip's pretty, important. And with this other opportunity that we're going to, I'll have a trailer. So there's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a reefer trailer. So, you got to keep an eye on everything. So that's a little bit about maintenance costs with that. I've had a lot of videos where you just talk about good stuff, but there's not. You know, it's good. Everything's good, but you're going to have maintenance stuff, and you can't look at it as a bad thing because that's just part of trucking. So hopefully this truck, you know, runs me to another 3 years so I can depreciate the whole 4 years for taxes, and then I can sell this thing or trade it in, maybe get 10, 15 grand for it, get another truck, and that's a year or two old, you know. Look into the, you know, full maintenance leases on the next truck, so I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that one out. So that's a little bit of the maintenance cost. I'll let you guys, you know, think about that one if you ever want to get into owning your own truck. And I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty decent on maintenance. 8 grand in 8 months. So 8 grand in 8 months. $1 grand a month in maintenance. But you know, I went 2 months where I had no issues, but then everything came all at once. So, all right, guys, I'll put this one out, and stay tuned for the next video on the new owner-op adventure. So, drive safe.